I hope everybody has had an amazing week. Happy Friday. It is currently September the 12th, Friday. Beautiful, beautiful day. It's a little after 5. Y'all, I've been micro napping, so don't worry. Your girl is always going to show up for a live. I had a couple of different messages. I didn't know if I wanted to give them out today. So we just going to roll with the punches and see what's going on in the energy. Today I'm going to start with the tarot. My Oneness, Tarot of Oneness by Robin Voicey. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm feeling like the energy is beautiful today. So we're going to start off with some beautiful energy reads. Hopefully something good comes out. And we'll just see where the day lands us. If you are returning to the channel, thank you for supporting your girl. I must have said something that you liked. I hope you keep coming back. I pray that I helped you gain some type of truth, clarity, and or awareness in your life, wherever you are on your healing journey, whether you're just starting out or you're thinking about it. I like to be of service to others. I am an earth keeper. You may find me very eccentric. If you are new to the channel, welcome. You may find me very eccentric. You may find me very unorthodox at sometimes, Sometimes I may seem a little crazy, but, we all have a bit of different split personalities. Let's be honest. We have to enact certain energies we have to enact different personalities depending on the energetic field that we are in, whether it be around people or if the situation calls for it. How I act on here, and this is not acting. You guys get a lot of the transparency of me, but I know how to act accordingly depending on the situation. We have higher self here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So if you are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, you guys, I have my donation links on the community board as well. I'll link it in, I think it's linked in the description box. So remember to check that out and read that. All donations will, of course, go towards the growth and prosperity of this channel to further be of assistance to others. So thank you if you have donated to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And even if you haven't, if you can't, for whatever reason, I still appreciate you for watching me. It's hot in this house, y'all. So like I said, I've been micro napping. So very important during my purge stage. So micro napping, micro eating, a lot of hydrating. But the energy has been beautiful. So let's keep that energy going. At this time, I would like to ask my archangels, or the archangels of my highest good, the ancestors of my highest good, spirit guides and protectors, to come through and help me with the delivery of this message, as well as protect myself and the collective from any outside negative forces, both known and unknown, that wish to interfere with the truth, clarity, and delivery of this message, and or those that wish to attack myself or the collective. Protect us from all evil and harm, and may you return all negative and low vibrational energies of evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft, voodoo, and all variations of such back to sender tenfold with love and light, of course. Ashe, so mote it be. So collective, what y'all doing today? Is Friday. What y'all doing today? What y'all doing today? We might have us a little sit in tarot later. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. It depends. Y'all don't want to see me get on here and get a little tipsy and stuff. That'll be too much. That'll be too much. First card, we have 10 of Wands. Something is burdensome. What's burdensome? 8 of Wands. Somebody could be saying a lot to someone, perspective about how they feel about something. Let's say you're a person, if this is your read, remember to only take what resonates and leave what is not. When you try to make a message fit, you always cause confusion and trouble and turmoil in your life. And that's the last thing that myself wants to do for anyone. I only give out messages to bring awareness, truth, and clarity to your life. Remember, when I say masculine, I can mean feminine and vice versa. Timelines are always fluid as well. It could be past, present, or a future read. So remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay? So let's say in this situation, someone has a perspective of someone let's say someone, because I'm getting the energy of someone having a lot of feelings, or feelings of love, feelings of they love someone. This, in this situation, with perspective being here, yeah, an Eight of Swords, I feel like somebody is hooked on someone, and not in a negative way, but in a way where somebody is obsessively in love with someone, their energy, who they are, what type of person they are, but in a good way. But someone has someone around them who is constantly, who has a different perspective of this same person. And this person could be constantly in this person's ear, saying a lot of negative things, gossiping, lying, slandering this person, or just saying a lot of things of what they think a person is. Oh, don't like that person, don't love that person. You shouldn't feel like this, you shouldn't feel like that. And it's becoming burdensome to someone, right? And I don't know who this is. Yeah, synchronicity is in the reverse. So this person, this is a person that they're around who they no longer are aligned with or sync with in life. Well, yeah, with the Five of Wands, this person, they're learning that this person is competition. And this could be, let's say that this is a brother and sister, a mom and son, a mom and daughter. Let's say this person, the son or daughter, let's say this is a mother and a son. This is what I'm feeling like. Let's say that the son is in love with someone, and this someone, they're just not their normal type. Not only that, it's not someone who their mother particularly likes. And it could be a number of reasons why this mother does not like this woman that the son likes, right? It could be a number of reasons. Inspiration of Wands, this is giving me somebody is very inspired. Somebody feels like someone is a powerful, inspirational type of leader, and they feel like this masculine can feel like their mother is only negative towards this person that they love or like or hold in high regards. It doesn't have to be a situation like that. This could be somebody wanting to work with another person because they may see that this person has such a type of perspective with the sun. This person is highly enlightened and they are inspired by this person's enlightened power, right? But the mother sees this person as competition. So this mother is trying to do everything that she can to make sure that she constantly talks about this person, in a negative light, to get the son to not feel like they're in sync. It's like pointing out all the differences as opposed to pointing out everything that these two have alike, or everything that these two coming together, however, whatever the mannerism may be. Just pointing out all the differences as opposed to all the synchronicities is everything that this person talks about. Everything that this mother figure or older person, older woman figure, that's what I'm getting. This could be an aunt or something. This is a mother. Okay. But everything that this person says about this particular feminine, let's say this is about a divine feminine, and the divine masculine is enlightened by this person. And maybe this divine masculine wants to work with this person. They find this person to be very inspirational. The mother sees this divine feminine as competition, but she doesn't want to come out and blatantly say that and be blunt about that's what it truly is. So instead, she'll constantly, every time her son is around or this younger male figure is around, she'll constantly bring up all the ways that they are not synchronized or not alike. And it's constant. It's constant gossip. She'll say negative things in a low vibration, but it's having this masculine and ten of wands, hella burnt. This person's starting to feel like this mother is burdensome, okay? Or that this mother, is burdensome, like. And if this is a situation where a man is in love with a woman but he loves his mother very much, this can be burdensome because it's almost like the mother is in secret competition with this person. But the masculine doesn't want to go against the mother, but the masculine also doesn't want to miss out on an opportunity with this inspirational person, the son. This masculine sees this person as this feminine, let's say it that way, as highly inspirational and enlightened. and they can want to work with this person. And the mother does not like that. But the mother is in secret competition. That's too much. Yeah, the Star. The Star and Three of Cups. This masculine sees this person, sees this divine feminine as an inspiration of wands. This person is inspired by this person's enlightened power or power of enlightenment, right? Perspective. And also sees this person as a star, something worth celebrating. And the mother does not like that. Embodiment of swords. The mother does not like that. She's very cutthroat with it too. She could be an air sign. This masculine could be an air sign. Take it as it resonates. We have a lot of wands out here. 10 of wands, 8 of wands, 5 of wands, inspiration of wands. So this is a like power grab. This is giving me a power grab, right? Because we have 10 of wands to the 8 of wands. And that's 18 wands or 9 of wands. This is giving me somebody is trying to resist being forced to make a choice, because it's almost like how I'm feeling this masculine's energy. It's like, please, this is a masculine talking to his mother or mother figure. It's like, please just get on board with me. You don't have to like this person or see what I see in this person, but please get on board with me, because if you force me, if you give me like somewhat of an ultimatum where I have to choose between you and this person, and it's not that this masculine wants to choose the woman over the mother. It's that this person is choosing himself, and he sees growth maybe further than what he has ever gotten in life. But here we have a mother that doesn't want to let go because she is seeing another feminine as competition. And it do be weird, but these type of things happen when the mother has trauma and unhealed wounds as well. They will cling on to the son and their daughter or children. They will cling on to the grandchildren when they have unhealed wounds. And they become so codependent on their opinion being everything. Them, because it's just like they living vicariously through your child, Inspiration of wands. What does this masculine see as inspirational about this divine feminine? Or masculine, take it as it resonates. What does this masculine see as inspirational about this divine feminine's power? Or this other divine being's power? What do they see as inspirational? Strength. This person finds this masculine finds this other divine being strength to be inspirational. Yeah, with 9 of cups, embodiment of swords is sticking out. Inspiration of swords. So it's inspiring. The swords is about thoughts, also action. So this person is inspired by this other divine being's strength. Wheel of fortune. They feel like that they are fortunate to have met this other particular divine being, right? This is what they're feeling like. They are inspired by this person's courage, strength, wisdom, knowledge, and they see this person being on the top of the wheel or getting far in life based off of these 2-3 things, right? This fell right on top of synchronicity. Embodiment of wands and 9 of swords with synchronicity in the reverse. 7 of cups. This is the thing I'm saying. The mother is feeling like this other divine being is taking her place. Weird. Well, come on. Let me get it out. Spirit. Yep. Wheel of fortune with the Empress. This person could want a family with this woman. Or this could be somebody's child's mother. Nope. So this person wants a family with this woman. This person is inspired by this woman, this other divine being, through their heart space. Yep. 3 of swords. And somebody is heartbroken over this. Period. Oh, 5 is also significant. I keep seeing like 1111, 1144, 144. I've seen 0515, 515, 515. So those are significant. The 5 of wands. And this other is competing with this other divine being, which is weird. Spirit of Swords. See what I'm saying? In the spirit, and this mother could be like taking some type of weird action to do something against this other person to their awakening in the spirit. Embodiment of Wands. This mother could be trying to steal this woman's, this other divine being's power or gifts to embody it, and feels like that's a way to keep her son at seeing her in a light of being the ultimate woman, like the main woman, the only woman in his life. Is, I know it sounds strange, but sometimes mothers do that, okay? There are things that this woman needs to heal. 5 of Wands, Spirit of Swords. What is this woman inspired to do or doing in the spirit? Show me. I'm damn sure getting a Magician. But we'll see. Inspiration of Swords in the spirit. I'm telling you, this woman trying to do something to this woman in the spirit. This could be, she could be like, or no spiritual practitioner. Could be trying to like contain this person in a box or do something in the spiritual realm and take action against this other divine being, a divine feminine, and like try to put a cap on this person's gifts, or trying to box someone in, or like place a box. You know how people place boxes around you, like they put you in a category. That could be also what this person is doing. And now that's not working, like at first maybe this was working. There's a lot of talk here with the 8 of Wands. There's a lot of talk here and a lot of gossip. Maybe this is not working anymore. We have 3 cards here. We have 6 of Wands. Yeah, with the 10 of Cups. And this person's other family members could see this masculine being successful in moving forward with whatever this connection is, whether this is a partnership, business venture, whatever the case may be, a relationship, whatever, what have you. There are family members that is telling this person, go for it, go for the goal. You will be successful and victorious, right? They can see it. But there's a mother who don't like this. 9 of Wands is in the reverse. Because she don't want this masculine to heal, or she's unhealed. She has a lot of things that she has not overcome. And it's like, maybe at one point in time, she felt like she could overcome these things through this masculine, through her son or younger male energy, right? Synchronicity in the reverse. Oneness is in the reverse. This is her energy right here with the synchronicity. And also this could be where he no longer feels like he is matching up, or he and his mother are on the same page, and they never will be, because now he wants to grow. Maybe now he wants to venture outside of having only his mother's opinion, or going with what his mother says, right? And I'm just saying, like, and now this masculine is realizing the more that he is suggesting that and hinting on that, the more he is finding himself to be unaligned and not one with his mother, not on the same page or wavelength as his mother. Oneness in the reverse. 9 of Cups. Yeah, they're not aligned with whatever his wish fulfillment is. And you know, we have to be okay with like our children. I had to also realize as a mother, right? You know, I wanted to protect them from everything. I wanted to be there every step of the way. I always know everything, whatever they were doing. And it was like, I still couldn't keep them from it. The more I tried to hold tight to them, the more it felt like that my children started to resent me, right? And although I know how the world works and I have experienced the most treacherous things in my life, betrayal, I realized I also could only give my children advice, and what they do with it is up to them, right? Doesn't make me a bad parent or a bad mother. I can't be fearful of the world by trying to shield my children from the world, because they're going to experience the world one way or another, right? And so I would rather my children realize that they are their own people. They have grown into their own people, some based off of their own experience and some based off of what I have taught them, told them, and how I've raised them. But at the end of the day, as their mother, the only thing that I could do is let them go and allow them to experience life, right? Because if I held on too tight, as tightly as I used to, bro, like I used to be like crazy when it came to my children, like crazy in their business. We're dating. Oh, that's our boyfriend. Like, bro, you will laugh right now, but seriously, like I was an overbearing mother. They could not spend the night at people's houses. I just and none of that changed what my children went through. None of that changed. Me being like that, it just made my children resent me and want to get more away from me. And that was the most hurtful thing, right? So I realized that I had to also let them experience the world and explore the world on their own. And hopefully, just hopefully, if they ever encounter anything, that they remember some words that I said. But me hanging on to them only caused a rift in our relationship, right? Caused him to be more rebellious, right? This masculine is realizing what his wish fulfillment is, what he now sees himself as being. It has changed from what maybe he and his mother have agreed to or have discussed that his life would turn out like, or they had worked together on what his life would be like, or how it would be, and where he would be, and what career he would have. His perspective has changed. His wish fulfillment has changed. And now he's no longer in this oneness and synchronicity and alignment with his mother's view or perspective on what his life should be like. Someone has very much so awakened and matured. And the mother does not like this. Mother figure, take it as it resonates, yo. So, yeah, we have here temperance energy. And with this temperance, I want to show y'all this. The Nine of Cups is the eggs, these golden eggs, but one egg is standing out more than the other. So this is like everything that the masculine and the mother could have once held near and dear. Or this is, if this masculine is like an only child or the golden child out of all the rest of the children or family members, this is one reason why the mother also held on very tight to this person. But now this person is like this. See, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot on one end, he is grounded, right? And one end, he's emotional. And he's trying to find a balance. And also with this golden egg showing on this Nine of Cups, the balance is this person. Whomever he is inspired by, who he sees as enlightened, awakened, strong, courageous, Empress energy, right? He feels like that is the golden egg that he needs in order to help him traverse through the emotions and the grounding of everything of life, right? And the mother does not like that, because maybe the mother had this man grounded in the physical plane, but emotion-wise, he was not grounded in there, right? Just kind of splashing around in the water with the emotions and stuff, but not really tapping deep into the emotions. Maybe this masculine is really realizing that he needs to get in tune with his emotional or feminine side, his feminine principle, right? Which is the emotional side, right? Don't take that as offense, y'all. But maybe his mother is not grounded in the emotion. She may be very well rounded and grounded in all the physical things, how to get money, the career moves. This is giving me like Malik and Tasha Mack off of The Game. If you know that, this is giving me this type of energy, Malik and Tasha Mack. Remember how Malik was with Tasha in the first couple of episodes? You know, he bought the house. She lived with him, but that was her house. She got him to where he needed to go, help him go pro, help him make all the choices. But she also was cool with his toxic lifestyle as well, right? And she didn't see anything wrong with it so long as he stayed stuck in his career, stayed steadfast in making the money and taking care of everything, getting the endorsements. She was there. She was mom. She was Tasha. She was Tasha Mack, you know, Tasha Mizzity Mack, if you ever watched The Game. But Malik was hella toxic. This is giving me the energy like that of a mom and son duo or dynamic that has been like that. But remember, at a point in time, Malik came to a point of time where he wanted to explore or traverse his emotional side, right? Or a more balanced side where he was in love and he wanted to be with someone and he wanted to know, like he moved out. He had to put his foot down with Tasha, right? And that was when he started dating the heavyset chick that was like the reporter chick or whatever. And he was really feeling her. And she was like, you know, they got into it for different toxic reasons, right? His image, blah, blah, blah. And she let him have it. Like she was like, I don't even know why I would let a boy that still stay with his mama make me feel like I'm too big or that I'm not enough for his image. And I think that really bothered him. And remember, shortly after that, Malik moved out. He let Tasha have the house, but he moved out. And this could be a situation like that. Also with the 1 foot in, 1 foot out, this masculine could be in a house where he has lived with his mother or a shared household. Maybe he could be moving out. Maybe he could be asking the mother to move out. Okay. I put that backwards. It was 9 of Cups with the Temperance energy. Temperance. Show me what this masculine's next moves are. And this woman, if this masculine has moved out with the mother or told her that or told him he just ready to move out of the energy of mom-son relationship where he's ready to venture out on his own. This mother has been calling around telling people all kinds of crazy stuff, but not about this. Yes, about this masculine. But she's blaming everything on this divine feminine energy. Yeah. Hoo-wee, with the fool in the reverse. I just don't want him to look like a fool. But also, if she's talking to other family members, there are other family members that's telling her, let this person go and venture out on their own. This person I don't know how old this person is, but with the fool here, y'all see that puddle here? This is this masculine. Once you see this foot here, now both of his feet are here, right? And he's standing on the edge, but this is on the edge of an enlightenment, awakening, a change. But this mother does not like that. She does not like that. Spirit of Pentacles, because it's about the money. Her spirit is led or moved by money. So him moving out or moving on or going to a connection or making a certain decision, yep, he is going down. He is following the white rabbit, bro. I cannot make it up. See that spiral? This is him looking down. This is the rabbit hole. This is him looking down at the white rabbit. He is ready to go and just find out what it could be. It's kind of like, if this person has done a lot for their age, however they may be, old they may be, it's just kind of like, well, I'm ready to see where it goes. But this woman is also inspired, like I said, by Pentacles, right? So could this masculine, but he's inspired by, it's like, if they set goals for him to meet or accomplish, he's already done that. And now it's like, well, the only thing I can do is make more money, which is fine. But what about the rest? What about the rest? We all get to that point in time in our lives, right? Where we're like, okay, well, I don't accomplish everything I set out to do. Where's the rest? Now we get to wondering about all these other things we didn't do, all the other things that are possible, all the things that we once thought were impossible, right? Now we get to thinking about, well, what if we take this risk? This is something different, but I'm ready to do something different. We all want something different. Everybody has this turning point, this crossroads, this midlife crisis, people like to call it. This could be what this mother is telling people also in this family, that this masculine is having a midlife crisis, right? There's a lot of talk here with the 8 of Wands. Yep, justice. And like I said, this mother could be talking to other family members, and other family members are rooting for this masculine to go on this voyage, whatever it may be. You know, somebody could like to travel a lot as well. Somebody could like to travel a lot. Some people, whomever she's talking to, some people is feeling like, let me make sure. What's the justice card? I want to make sure if it's her trying to justify whatever action she may be taking behind the scenes. or whatever she may be saying, or whomever she's talking to, they feel like it's justice. It's finally time for this masculine to go on this particular journey or voyage in his life. You know, embodiment of pentacles. It's something about money. It's always something about money with the Eight of Pentacles. What's the embodiment of pentacles? Also, she feels like if it weren't for her, he would have never got to where he is today. That's also what I'm getting with this justice and embodiment of pentacles. He's the embodiment of pentacles, and she's justifying it like, if it weren't for me. This is the Eight of Wands. This is what she could be talking about to friends, family, so on and so forth. This masculine's friends, people that they know. If it weren't for me, he would never have gotten to where he is, or he wouldn't have this money, or he wouldn't have made it here if it weren't for me. This is what this mother could be saying. But there's an awakening happening, and she could even be trying to like take credit for his awakening. Like, he would have never even known what an awakening was if I wouldn't have bust my ass and got him this to the embodiment of pentacles. He would have even never came to the point where he met somebody or had an awakening. Man, there is a lot. I think she's gonna get over it. She's gonna get over it. She'll be okay. Yeah, with the Hermit. I think with the awakening and the Hermit, I think it's going to take for her to see how far along he's going to go with this awakening. And once she sees how much further he can get or has gotten, I think it's going to change her perspective, her heart as well, right? With the Star in the reverse. She don't want this man to heal. Or this is going to change her perspective on how unhealed she is. She may not see it that way. You know, sometimes, and I will make an excuse for people, you know, sometimes people just don't want us to move on in our healing because they know that that particular time in our life, it calls for us to leave, not even leave people behind, but it calls for us to have to disconnect from people for a certain period of time and go on a journey alone or with someone else, whomever God puts in our path, right? Or no one, right? And sometimes we have to disconnect from people because they are just so unhealed. They will be a hindrance to us. And it's not that we don't love these people or care about them or appreciate everything that they've done for us. It's not that. It's that those people are only looking from a perspective of being left behind as opposed to you getting better, for you getting on this healing journey and actually becoming the best version of yourself to later come back for them and help them. And it's only when they see that they were actually hindering you, it's only then can they see themselves through your awakening sometimes, okay? Through this masculine awakening. When she sees how far this is going to get him or has gotten him, I think she's going to come to this realization how unhealed she is with the Hermit here and the Star in the reverse. Maybe she's thinking that she's healed because the money, how far she helped her son or this younger masculine get. But it's like the more he awakens, and that could be another problem too. She just doesn't want to accept. She's at a point of denial. This is normal. This is normal. This is normal. As a mother, this is normal, right? This is normal, okay? This is, as a mother, I'm saying this. It's normal to be in denial about how unhealed we are and how much, it doesn't matter how hard I worked, how many pair of name brands, sneakers, shoes, clothes, everything, and trips I took my kids on, it doesn't matter. So long as, when I look back, so long as the parts of me were unhealed, I realized that I bled all over my children. That there were many instances where I loved them to death, but I was very unhealed and I bled all over my children, you know? And I thought I was healed, right? because I had become better. I had a bomb-ass career. I took them everywhere. I bought them everything they needed, wanted, asked for, everything. I provided it for them. And I thought that's what healed was. I thought, oh, I'm healed because I became became better than the product of my environment, right? And I was still so unhealed, bro. Still controlling. Still wanted to dictate every area of my children's lives. No, you couldn't do this. There's no reason why my children at 3, 4, 5 years old, you can't go outside and play in the dirt because I don't want your brand new shit to get dirty. I don't want your name brand shit to get dirty. Oh no, hand-me-downs. What you mean? You think my kids less than? No, you can't give them hand-me-downs. What the fuck do we look like? Oh no, you can't spend the night over those people's house. Their house is probably dirty. And this was the unhealed part of me. I thought I was a healed ass motherfucker, y'all, because I had all my kids had all the shit that they could ever want and need. But I was toxic as fuck, still unhealed as fuck. But when my children started to resent me because they kept telling me I was holding on too tight, right? Too much like a dictator, too much all in their business, wanting to say this and that, where they can't go with it. And literally I was holding them back from truly experiencing life because let's just be honest, me putting them in a bubble and sheltering them, it does not protect them from the world. They still gonna go out there. They're still gonna experience people at the fucking store. They can walk down the street and go to the store and experience a homicide for all I know. So, So I realized I couldn't shield them, and all I was doing was being unhealed still and causing them wounds, emotional trauma and wounds. Because emotional trauma and wounds is not always the same thing, right? It's things like being an overbearing mother. Okay? It don't make us heal because we give our children everything. And I mean, they had everything. Nobody gave me handouts. Nobody gave me anything, but they had everything. And I thought that meant that I was healed, bro. Until my children started being like, God damn, we want to get away from this bitch. She crazy. Like, you dictate too much. You all in our business. You don't let us do nothing. We can't have friends. We can't have friends over. You don't want us hanging with this person. And I started to see how much I was affecting my children, being afraid for them because of what happened to me. That's unhealed, bro. That's what unhealed looks like. And this is a mother who can't see, or she is in denial. She could be in a stage of denial that if she's seen her son's toxic patterns, she promoted those things, right? She promoted those things. She actually made him feel comfortable and feel like that those toxic things or whatever the behaviors were okay so long as money was involved, because we think the money heals us, and it doesn't. We think that if we grow up poor and in the ghetto, we come up out of that, we make it out of the hood, that means healed, and it does not. And this could be a mother that did bust her balls and make sure her son was afforded every opportunity to make sure her son made it, to make sure her son got to wherever it is that he wanted to go. And she could have sacrificed a lot, but that don't make her heal, and that don't mean that she helped heal her son or the bloodline, period. And this woman can be in denial that she is unhealed. I think she's seeing that about herself. The more her son is awakening, she's starting to see how unhealed she is with the hermit and the star in the reverse. He's having an awakening. She feels like the only reason why he is the embodiment of pentacles is because of all the sacrifices that she has made. She's trying to justify this. But that's still, no matter what he has or what she has done, that still does not change that this awakening is his and his alone. Collective, remember this. Your awakening is yours and yours alone. Your awakening can't be your children's. It can't be your parents. It can't be your mother, your father, your uncle, your sisters, your babies. It can't be your baby daddies or husbands or baby mamas. Your awakening is your own. Period. Nobody else can awaken for you. Nobody else can awaken you, okay? You have to awaken yourself. And unfortunately, sometimes, most times, when we awaken, we start to see how unhealed we are, the people around us are, and how much asleep we were. And sometimes it takes for us to say, I love you, but this awakening is my own. It's time for me to go on this journey alone. That doesn't even mean you have to be fully disconnecting. That's just for a period of time. And when we do this, the people that are unawakened or unhealed, they start to see how unhealed that they are, and they become denial. Because even if this mother provided this son with all the lavish things, the money, the everything, guided him, and she was Tasha Mack to Malik, right? She had nothing to do with his awakening. That's denial. Because I did all this stuff. How come this person didn't awaken or wasn't like this or had this awakening or enlightenment? After all this stuff I've done, I should be responsible for the awakening. I should get all the praise and the glory for his awakening. But his awakening is his own, Mom. His awakening is his own. Did Jesus not separate from his mother and father? He came back with a wife and everything, but he was awakened and he was enlightened, right? His awakening is his own, Mom. That doesn't make you a bad mother. I don't know what else to tell this woman, but this is a situation like that. And so the more that this woman tries to deny this masculine, the awakening, or poison his awakening journey, this awakening is his own collective. Your awakening is your own. And the more people try to poison and make you seem crazier and crazier, like you making the wrong choice, the more it becomes burdensome to be around these people. And then the more that they see their own selves as being unhealed as well. And that just causes more tension. This is why it's key and vital at times, most times, to separate from others. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm giving an explanation as to why separation occurs during the awakening, enlightenment, and healing stages. Okay? Because the more we heal, the people that are unhealed, we seem crazy to them. And then the more we heal and the more they try to make us seem crazy, they seem crazy and unhealed to us. You see all the conflicting, the 10 of Wands, the conflicting feelings and emotions between people we know we love, people we know that have been there, but there's so much conflict, it gets in the way of the awakening, right? So it becomes necessary for us to go on the awakening journey by ourselves, or with whomever God puts in our paths and deems as our partner for that particular part of our awakening. And it don't have to be in a relationship or sexual or anything like that. It could just be a friend. It could be anything. It could be a motivational speaker. What's the 10 of Wands? It's hot in here, bro. They having a football game down the street. Yeah, 5 of Swords. 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords. This person is burdened because they know at this time they're going to have to surrender this connection with their mother. Or this could be the mother that's burdened, knowing she has to surrender this person, or this person is going to surrender her. 5 of Swords, yeah, with the 6 of Cups. This is somebody's child. They have to surrender to this person going on a new journey. They have to surrender also to the past, everything that they've done in the past. They have to surrender that, yes. Because I'm going to show this mother a different way to look at it. Yes. If you wouldn't have done all this, this person wouldn't have came to this point of time in their awakening. They still would have came to it regardless. But either way, whether it would have been because you paved the way for this person by helping them get where they needed to go, or if you never paved the way for this person, they still would have came to a point of their own awakening. It is inevitable. Okay? This is a different way for you to look at it, regardless, with or without you. This person was on the path of awakening, period. That was what they were meant to do in this life cycle, no matter how they got there. Okay, Mom? Okay? This doesn't mean that you're not responsible or you are responsible. It just means that mom, you should be proud. That's what that means. That's what that means. Think about how great this person is going to be. How much more greater, sorry. This person is already great. Seems like, appears that you did an amazing job to get this person to this point. Think about how much more greater this person is going to be. That we can't worry about what's going to happen. Anything can happen when they're in our grasp, when they're in our clutches, when they're right there in front of our face. Anything could happen. Yeah, Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. You cannot hold this person back, mom. You cannot let this person hold this person back by their past either. Trust me, when we all get into enlightenment, it was a point in time when I started awakening and I started to remember things from my childhood, how nobody actually got me to my awakening. But either way, the awakening was on my path for this life cycle, you know? And yeah, Spirit of Wands. You cannot hold this person back from what they feel in their spirit. The power that they feel in their spirit, this force that they feel in their spirit to go on this journey, you cannot hold this person back. If you're worried about losing this person, this is going to be one way to lose him if you try to hold this person back. You guys could be of Caucasian descent. Somebody's name could be somebody could call somebody Tootie. I don't know why I just got that Tootie. You guys could have a farm. You guys could have a farm with like geese and hen, but I'm getting geese as well. Somebody definitely could call somebody Tootie. I don't know if that was a nickname or what, but yeah. Ten of Pentacles. This is what is on this masculine's path of awakening, of awakening and enlightenment. Okay? Five of Pentacles. Because this is what I'm getting. If you do hold him back, you think you're going to keep a hold of him to keep yourself in some type of plush or lavish lifestyle, but it's not meant for that person to continue down that path. If you try to force this person down this same path, the path that they've been on, the Five of Pentacles is imminent, okay? The Five of Pentacles is imminent, as opposed to letting them go. Ten of Pentacles is there for them. Let's get some last minute. Let's get some mindful messages for mom. Can we get some mindful messages to give out to this masculine and his mother? Somebody's name could be Justine. Somebody call somebody Tootie, though. That's cute. Let's get some mindful messages for this particular situation so we can end this, please. Let's end this on a good note. Spirit, please, and thank you. Loving friends, I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release old friendships which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. Breathe. Something is about lungs. Somebody could be a smoker. Somebody could have mesothelioma, or something of some condition of the lungs. That could be something that the mother is trying to hold over this masculine's head as well. Somebody's name could be Ann or Annie. Dance it out. You guys could like the dance. Personal journey. Let me get two more. Okay. It says, I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself. And the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Trust me. He will be okay. When God called for this person to awaken, it is meant for this person to awaken. And trust me, God's not going to not give this person the tools and surround this person around the people that they need for this next portion of their journey. But if you hold this person back, you would be doing them and yourself an injustice. And I don't think it's fair. It's not really fair. Makes me think about my son. Any last minute messages? Let's get two more. Thank you. Mindful messages to close the message out. Loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. What did I say? They must get there themselves. At their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Okay? Mom, that's for you. Creator of happiness. Somebody could have an Arabic background or Islamic background, something of that nature. Okay, last message. Releasing anger. Okay? Anger is a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger I feel and free myself, freeing myself and expanding to love. Releasing anger. Your awakening is your own, collective. Your awakening is your own. No one can do it for you, and you can't do it for anyone else. Not your children, not anything. So that's all for this particular message. We will probably come back and do I don't know. It's Freestyle Friday, Freaky Friday. So maybe we will do like one of a card from the freestyle deck. Remember, we never know what's going to come out. Very interesting subjects, topics in this particular deck. I do need more index cards, but whatever pops out, we will talk about. So it really just depends on the next couple of hours, because I do need to get up and, of course, wash dishes that the children made while I was asleep. And, I don't know, possibly go for me a walk. I'm pretty hot and thirsty and dehydrated at this time. So this purge has been one that has been beautiful. I'm loving it. I find myself extremely weirdly, it's like hungry, but not hungry. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, collective, I hope this helps somebody in the collective. If this is your message, hit that like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. And y'all remember, I'm not begging, but send your girl a couple of donations every now and then and stuff. It's some more cards that I found. They have a divine masculine only Oracle deck, I definitely want to get that, right? They also have, because we have plenty of that's like the divine feminine, the goddess, and oracle, stuff like that. But there are a couple that I really, really want to get. Of course, I want to get my ring light and another tripod or pod or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But anyways, just consider donating. Donations in the description box. Donation link in the description box. Anyways, collective. Remember, God and Source is the ultimate creator. Okay? Remember to not let this world define you like I define me, because I am your girl, Shay, aka Me by V, aka the Dual Alchemist, your dual nature being. And I will see you guys back later. I love y'all. Bye.